Hey YouTube, Mike here. How are you all doing today? Hope we all had a safe and productive week. Alrighty, starters, I actually got to use my Milwaukee structured bag the other day. Had to go over to my daughter and son-in-law's house to fix some stuff. Also put up a fan, do some switches, and I took it. Oh, it was so nice. Put it in one spot, had all my tools, everything was fine. Gotta fix this stupid Mac here. Okay. As you can see in the background, yes, you are seeing the Klein MODbox system. All right, why? Since I have so much Milwaukee. Well, with Milwaukee, you have the stack system where you have the large toolbox, the medium, the small, and then whatever else you want to put on top of it. And you have to take them off, put them all around, and take out what you want. Now they do have the drawer system. They do have a dolly. And as you know, I have them right here. I have them for my RC cars. But with the dolly, very hard to wheel around dirt, grass, stuff like that. And with putting the drawers on top of a wheel box, you got to take those drawers off to get to the bottom to get your large tools. Klein has, and I'm going to bring that up in a second, has a roller on the bottom that has two drawers. Now Milwaukee is coming out with it, and I will get it, but it's only one large drawer. This is two small drawers. So let's take a look and see what we got here. Let me lock this puppy up and take off the drawer system first and pick this up. I'll tell you, man, it weighs way more than the Milwaukee. So the roller drawer, very high impact ABS plastic, two drawers, lock, lower down into a nice little nest. You know, you could put a lock through it if you want to, but unless you chain it somewhere, it's a wheeled box. All right, bottom drawer. Now, the lock is what holds it closed. It just pulls open. The bottom drawer has 4 compartments. 4 compartments. They come already assembled inside the drawer. You can have one large one. You could break it up this way, you could break it up that way. It all comes apart and locks in there. When you have a single, it's a little flimsy. I most likely will be using this as one big drawer. Top drawer. This comes also assembled with the inner parts. This here has 9 compartments, or you can break it up as 3 or 1 big. They have Kaizen inserts. You can make it on your own. But this has 9 compartments and it's already set up. I'll most likely make it 3 and put my longer tools in there. It has large 9.5 by 2-inch plastic with a little rubber rim on it. It has the side rails that you can carry, but you can also put on their accessories. So they have a series of accessories, and I'm going to show you the accessories since I have it up here. This here is called their parts bin rail attachment. So, rail, rulers, your hooks on your drill, 3 parts, actually, sorry, 4 parts. The center doesn't come out, but these do come out. So you can make one large one. But the beauty about it is, through that locking mechanism right here, they click right on. To remove it, you just reach on the bottom and lift it up and drop it on the floor. Then this is their parts bin, closed one. It has 3 compartments, but you can actually double up and make it 2 with the 2 in the middle. Locks. Again, clicks on. Now, this and the top and all their other boxes have the exact same rails on it. They do move, but you can only get one on each side. Then they make a magnet. Small parts, some more tools. It's pretty nice. It's got a nice rubber coat on it. The whole thing is a magnet. And again, clicks on. This also moves. They all move on the rail system. Now they make these hooks. You get them in a set of 2. Now, some of these, and what do they call? Multi-rail hook system. So you can put 2 hooks on, and you can wrap an extension cord. Again, they move. You can hook your hard hat, a light, a thermos, whatever. Put it everywhere you want to. Again, lift from the bottom, open. Now, they make this rail system. Now, this is designed to go in their roller box. In the back, there's a slot. You could put it in this way, you could put it in upside down, depending on how much room you need. That's once you're done with this. You can put 2 of them now in your box. So they're off your sides. I'm going to mount this in my truck. Again, they come off the same way. And if you want to gain room in the box, you can put it in upside down with that handle to the bottom. See, they must have looked at all of the stuff that people make online and came up with this system. Now they make one more attachment that clicks on. Well, let me do this before I do it. It's made for their, and I got to figure out how to do this because it's made, it might not be made for this one. It might be made for their other, I got to figure, I don't think this, no, it's not made for this. It's made for their bit sets. This is their socket set. So basically their bit set, you can put on there, lock that on, I lied. I just saw the 2 little top. So if you want something, you open it up, you pull out your bit, which is brand new and really hard, and make it fall on the floor again. Use what you need, put it back, close your drawer. So they make all drill bit sets and all that you can lock these on, and then to remove it, you just hit this little tab and it comes off. So this little tab right there, and then these are spring activated to open it, and then to close it, you just close it. Now, I don't know how these things are going to work, but Klein's not a bad company. They've been around for a long time making electrical stuff. Now, these are also made to nest in one another. So you can nest these. So you notice that one's bigger than the other because this is their screwdriver set. So I got a ratchet, I got 1/4-inch bits, I got screw Phillips, Torx, and a screwdriver in there. But they're made to, no matter which one you have, trying to, gotta be front to front. So yes, so it goes in, there's these things right here that nest into these 2 right there, and they click in. Bob's your uncle. Figure I'll get rid of these, and I got another one of these nesting things. All right, so that's all of the MODbox, and they make a cup holder that actually swivels. I was thinking about buying that and putting my compound in it, but it's very large and it looks very cumbersome, and it looks like it'd be very easy to knock off. So the handle, they do have spots in here for a level, and it's really for their, like, electrical feeler bits. They're really long, so their handle drops down. But and Milwaukee came out with it for you, those of you that have a pickup truck. And that's how I brought this home in my Tacoma, so it comes off. So Milwaukee just came out with this too, and then they made aftermarket. So like I said, it looked like Klein has watched everybody that has made stuff, or whatever other companies have made, and added it to their line. Now they do make a roller with a 1-drawer, but I wanted the 2-drawer. They got a ruler up here, they got a place where you could put your conduit to cut it, and so on and so forth. And as you can see, they nest pretty much like, I gotta get used to it, but it nests just like the pack out. Pretty easy, as you can see, to remove, not bad. I did have trouble nesting the 3-drawer to this. I finally figured out how to do it, but this thing has got to weigh like 30 pounds, 20 to 25 pounds. With tools in it, just forget about it. All right, so here's the 3-drawer. They make a 2-drawer. I don't know if they make a 4-drawer. Lock again, open it up, little nest. Bottom, it comes with a whole load of extra dividers. I just played around with it. I don't know where my configuration is going to be, but the middle, as you can see, is shallower than the ends because of the mechanism. So you get extra dividers, 3, 6, 9. Now the other drawers have regular size. Again, 3, 6, 9. They all come in those plastic bags. They all come separate. Now you got to watch. There is a load of tape I'm still pulling out of the MODbox. So certain of these are not nesting right, and I noticed that one's not nesting right because there was tape there. And they nest into two little notches. There's notches along here. These are not that flimsy, but for someone like me who's going to be putting like pliers and chisels and stuff like that in there. And then again, 3, 6, 9, break it up into 3, break it up into 2, or break it up into one big one. Again, they make Kaizen foam, you can make it yourself. Ruler on the top, place where you can cut your conduit. And again, this one is also quite heavy. So let's see what happens. Well, I guess it nested fine now, because like your tooth stops hurting at the dentist, it's not doing it on camera. All right, I bought the medium. What do they call this thing? They call it the tall compartment box full width. And it's a copy of them all. It's got a nice waterproof, dustproof. You got 6 compartments, 4 large, 2 small. They can be put any configuration you want. I think I lied about that. No, they can't. Big ones have to go on the end. Small ones also have to go in the middle. They have individual dividers, so you can make them whatever size. This I'm going to use for fittings. This is a system that I will be bringing in when we do tanklesses, the commercial tanklesses, because I'll put stuff in here that I can just wheel in. I can take the tools off my truck and have these set up for parts that we always use, fittings. They got a double, and if they got a pretty good hasp on it. Gotta watch this thing. And nice handle. But with this one, you have to kind of grab it this way with your finger up here at the top to get it off. All right, now I have the small parts box. I have it. This is what? What do they call? What did I say? Tall compartment. This is the small compartment. So find the nest it in. It's got smaller hatches, clasps. It has a nice gasket, dust proof. Again, you have 6 compartments, and these again will not fit. They are lockable, but unless, like I said, you chain it, but you can't chain them all unless you chain them through all the handles. You gotta take it as it comes. Again, they're removable. In here, I'm going to put my screws, my drop-ins, my washers, my fender washers, toggle bolts, stuff like that I need to hang stuff. Drywall screws. I need a stainless steel screw, 3/4 inch, number 8 stainless steel screw. We use a lot for the vent piping. That's what we'll put in here. In a compartment like this, and I actually bought one of these a while ago, and the magnet. And I thought I could somehow integrate this into my truck. I can't because of the weight. In here, I use this one type of, and I'm going to make it back into 3. I use one type of electrical connector to connect my plug-in for my tanklesses, you know, whether it's commercial, residential, to my whip. And then I use I use a small blue and like a yellowish red wire nut that's good up to like number 12. And I'm going to put them in here. And now I got my electrical connectors in here that I need for when I do electrical work. Okay, so that's these boxes. I guess they have to break in. But again, like I said, with this one, you have to lift the handle, get your finger in here, and lift with your thumb and then pull. Very hard to do it with just your thumb. Alright, I made a liar of myself. I guess it works. We'll see what happens when there's a little bit of weight in there. This one, very easy to come off. So we're going to put one of these right here. And I want my drills higher. And I want my magnet here. And I want my bit piece here. And I guess I can get one hook. I don't carry a thermos. To move that down. One hook there. And I can move that down and put one hook there. Now, these are half boxes. Again, pretty much, and they're quite dirty. Pretty much like Milwaukee. I don't have to show you both, and actually this one is tied shut. They'll fit up here. Gasket. 3 compartments, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dividers, very deep, Kaizen foam, cut out for drill, whatever. Now, if you go online and you look at videos on this, you're going to see that 95%, maybe even more, of the whatever people have MODbox have Milwaukee tools inside of it. And that's what I'll be using Milwaukee and whatever. So there is what my setup is going to be. Now, I'm not going to be leaving this on the side because I definitely think it's going to be a nightmare. That's why I'm going to be using this rail, and I'll probably drill some holes because, as you can see, they have some reinforcement. I'll figure out where I can drill a hole on either side of Klein, either side of MODbox, tack it to my sheet metal, and then I can hang my bits and pieces in there. So let's see how heavy. Not bad. I wouldn't be picking this up. I don't even think I'll be picking this up with 2 or 3 people full of. This thing has got to be in the 50, 60 pound range. So, but with this system, all I have to do is remove these boxes, and if I need, say, an adjustable wrench, I need some Teflon tape or some grease. We use a lot of heat-proof grease. It's in here. And the only thing I would have to remove is these boxes to get, and I can put them somewhere. Now, I will load this. I've never done that before. I will load this. Hold on, this thing is so dusty. Of course, I guess, I don't know. I mean, I got very good deals on them from Lowe's. I bought them all at Lowe's, everything at Lowe's. So, got a very good deal on it. I think this whole system probably cost me less than $1,000. The whole thing. And this is all I need. I don't need any more. I don't need their toolboxes, their rolling box. This is what I want. I want this. There's even grooves up here to do something. But this is a nice height. Too bad they don't make like a cozy or something. That would be really cool. But I'm going to load this up. I'm going to load this up with exactly the tools that I'm going to use, the parts, and then I'm going to do a video on it. And you can see exactly. Oh, man, it is. They are dust. This box here, this one, was so high up in the rafters. They couldn't get it with the first ladder, then they got a bigger ladder. Yeah, I'm not going to be buying their other wheel cart and then their other 2 other boxes. I don't need them. This is more than enough for my tools, because I will be bringing in my VetaPro bag that actually has some of my other bigger tools, because you ain't going to get like an 18-inch wrench in there, and I'm not going to be putting a 14-inch wrench, and I got a massive plier, Nipex pump pliers. I got a huge set, so I am not going to be bringing that in light. I'm going to bring in separately, but I'm going to load this up with my tools that I'm going to need, and these are the tools that we always are going to use, parts and pieces, and then I'm going to do a video on it. So I'm going to futz with it, but I'm very impressed with it. Very impressed. To be a Milwaukee person, I'm very impressed. Nice. I wish it was another color, but there's nothing we could do about it. All right, YouTube. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for all the likes, comments, subscribes, questions, and all the well wishes about my granddaughter. She's doing great. She's a little over 3 weeks old. Got to watch her on my own on Sunday for about an hour at my daughter and son-in-law's house, where they went out to go get some stuff. They had a party. My sister-in-law came in from New York. My wife is actually there now and is watched her too. So, oh, she takes my pain away. No bullshit. I have the shoulder and my back. I was there with her for a couple of days. We actually had to go Saturday night. We left at 11 and stayed there till 8:30 in the morning so that both of them could sleep, because they had taken turns on and off, on and off, on and off. So at least they can get in there, sleep. Whatever you hear, don't get out of bed. My wife, your mother and I had it covered. And we stayed up, fed, changed, played, they slept. We got to sleep a little bit. It was great. But I had no pain. She's like my painkiller. Unbelievable. So, but enough ranting. I'm just so happy. Okay. In the description below, I will be putting in everything, but just go to Lowe's. They're pretty standard in pricing. So it's just like with Milwaukee, unless they run a special, they're pretty standard in pricing, and they're just about equal to the pack out. Okay? All right, YouTube. You all be safe out there, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.